In this video we are going to talk about the top 10 must-watch upcoming movies of 2021. So before starting this video, please like this video, subscribe and turn on the notifications to our channel for future updates. Number 10. Eternals. Eternals is a new American superhero film based on the same-named Marvel Comics race. It will be the 26th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. Chloe Zhao directed the film, which was written by Kaz and Ryan Firpo. Angelina Jolie, Richard Madden, Kumail Nanjiani, Lauren Ridloff, Brian Tyree Henry, Salma Hayek, Leah McHugh, Don Lee, Kit Harington, Gemma Chan, and Barry Keoghan are among the ensemble cast members. The Eternals reunite in the film after thousands of years of secret to shield Earth from the Deviants. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige revealed in April 2018 that a film based on the Eternals was in the works, with Kaz and Ryan Firpo hired to write the script in May. By late September, Marvel had decided on Zhao as the film's director. The Eternals are played by a diverse cast, including Marvel Studios' first portrayal of an LGBTQ superhero. As part of Phase 4 of the MCU, Eternals will be launched in the United States on November 5, 2021. Number 9. The King's Man. Matthew Vaughn directs The King's Man, a period action spy film based on a screenplay by Vaughn and Carl Gajdusek and a story by Vaughn. The film acts as a prequel to 2014's Kingsman, The Secret Service and 2017's Kingsman, The Golden Circle. It is the third installment of the Kingsman film series, which is based on the comic book The Secret Service by Mark Millar and Dave Gibbons. Ralph Fiennes, Gemma Arterton, Rhys Ifans, Matthew Good, Tom Hollander, Harris Dickinson, Daniel Bruhl, Jaimin Hansu, and Charles Dance are among the cast members. The King's Man is set to be released by 20th Century Studios on December 22, 2021, after being postponed several times from its planned November 2019 release date, due in part to the COVID-19 pandemic. Number 8. Jungle Cruise. Jungle Cruise is an upcoming American fantasy adventure film directed by Jom Collett-Serra, based on Walt Disney's theme park attraction of the same name, with a plot by Glenn Ficarra and John Requa and a screenplay by Michael Green, Ficarra, and Requa. The film stars Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt, Edgar Ramirez, Jack Whitehall, Jesse Plemons, and Paul Giamatti and is produced by Walt Disney Pictures. Dr. Lily Houghton enlists the help of wisecracking skipper Frank Wolf to take her down the Amazon in his rickety boat in the film. They work together to find an ancient tree with the ability to heal, a discovery that will change the face of medicine forever. The Jungle Cruise will be released in the United States on July 30, 2021, in theaters and on Disney Plus with premiere access at the same time. Number 7. The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It. The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It, also known as The Conjuring 3, is an upcoming American supernatural horror film directed by Michael Chaves and written by David Leslie Johnson McGoldrick and James Wan. The film will be the 8th installment in the Conjuring universe series, following 2013's The Conjuring and 2016's The Conjuring 2. Rory O'Connor, Sarah Catherine Hook, and Julian Hilliard will also star alongside Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga as paranormal investigators and writers Ed and Lorraine Warren. Wan and Peter Safran are teaming up again to co-produce the film. The film is based on the murder trial of Arne Cheyenne Johnson, which took place in Connecticut in 1981. On June 4, 2021, The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It will be published in the United States. Number 6. A Quiet Place Part 2. A Quiet Place Part 2 is a sequel to the 2018 film A Quiet Place, both of which follow a family forced to navigate and survive in a post-apocalyptic world populated by blind monsters with sensitive hearing. John Krasinski wrote and directed the sequel, which was released by Paramount Pictures. Cillian Murphy and Jaimin Hansu joined the cast, and Emily Blunt, Millicent Simmons, and Noah Jupe reprised their roles from the first film. Krasinski also appears in flashback scenes set before the first film, reprising his role from the first film. Following the tragic events at home, the Abbott family must now face the horrors of the outside world as they continue their silent battle for survival. When they are forced to venture into the unknown, they soon learn that the creatures that hunt by sound are not the only dangers that await them beyond the sandpath. Number 5. Fast and Furious 9. F9. also known as Fast and Furious 9, is a 2021 American action film directed by Justin Lin, who also co-wrote the screenplay with Daniel Casey. It is the sequel to The Fate of the Furious, 2017, the 9th main installment in the Fast and Furious franchise and the 10th full-length film overall. Dominic Toretto and his crew band together to take on the most professional assassin and high-performance driver they've ever faced, his forsaken brother. F9 was set to be released worldwide in April 2019, but was postponed several times due to the publication of Hobbs & Shaw, 2019, and No Time to Die, 2021, as well as the COVID-19 pandemic. It was first released on May 19, 2021, in Hong Kong and South Korea, and will be released in the United States on June 25, 2021. The film received mixed reviews at first, with praise for the storyline and Lin's direction but criticism for the unrealistic action sequences. Number 4. Shang Kai. Legend of the Ten Rings. Shang Kai and the Legend of the Ten Rings, based on the Marvel Comics character Shang Kai, is an upcoming American superhero film. It will be the 25th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures, MCU. The film stars Awkwafina, Tony Leung, Michelle Yeoh, Fala Chen, Meng-Er Zhang, Florian Munteanu, and Ronnie Chang, and is directed by Destin Daniel Cretton from a screenplay he co-wrote with David Callahan and Andrew Lanham. After being pulled into the Ten Rings organization, Shang Kai is forced to confront his past in the film. Shang Kai is an expert in a variety of unarmed and weapon-based wushu forms, including the rifle, nunchaku, and jian. Filming started in February 2020, but was halted in March due to the COVID-19 outbreak. Production began again in August and ended in October. Sydney and San Francisco were the locations for the shooting. As part of Phase 4 of the MCU, Shang Kai and the Legend of the Ten Rings will be published in the United States on September 3, 2021. Number 3. Black Widow. The forthcoming American superhero film Black Widow is based on the Marvel Comics character of the same name. It will be the 24th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. Scarlett Johansson stars as Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow alongside Florence Pugh, David Harbour, O.T. Fagbenle, William Hurt, Ray Winstone, and Rachel Weisz in the film directed by Kate Shortland and written by Eric Pearson based on a story by Jack Sheffer and Ned Benson. Romanoff is on the run and forced to confront her history in this film, which takes place after Captain America: Civil War 2016. The story is around the KGB is given the Black Widow, aka Natasha Romanova, at birth and grooms her to be its ultimate operative. As the Soviet Union disintegrates, the government attempts to assassinate her as the action shifts to present-day New York, where she works as a freelance operative. Black Widow will be released in the United States on July 9, 2021, in theaters and on Disney Plus with premiere access at the same time. It will be the first film in the MCU's Phase 4, and due to the COVID-19 pandemic, it has been postponed 3 times from its initial May 2020 release date. Number 2. Venom 2. Venom. Let There Be Carnage or Venom 2 is an upcoming American superhero film starring Venom from Marvel Comics, produced by Columbia Pictures in collaboration with Marvel and Tencent Pictures. It will be released by Sony Pictures, releasing as the sequel to Venom and the second film in the Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters, 2018. Andy Serkis directs the film, which is based on a story co-written by Kelly Marcel and Tom Hardy, who plays Eddie Brock, Venom. Woody Harrelson, Michelle Williams, Naomi Harris, Reed Scott, Stephen Graham, and Michelle Williams also star. In the film, Brock tries to rekindle his career as a journalist by interviewing serial killer Cletus Cassidy, Harrelson, who becomes the host of an alien symbiote called Carnage, which is identical to Venom. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Venom: Let There Be Carnage will be published in the United States on September 24, 2021, rather than the original October 2020 release date. Number 1. SpiderMan No Way Home. SpiderMan No Way Home is an upcoming American superhero film co-produced by Columbia Pictures and Marvel Studios, and distributed by Sony Pictures Releasing. It is based on the Marvel Comics character Spider-Man. It will be the 27th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the sequel to Spider-Man, Homecoming, 2017, and Spider-Man, Far From Home, 2019. Tom Holland stars as Peter Parker, Spider-Man alongside Zendaya, J.B. Smoove, Jacob Batalon, Marissa Tomei, Jamie Foxx, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Alfred Molina in the film, directed by John Watts and written by Chris McKenna and Eric Summers. Filming started in New York City in October 2020, and moved to Atlanta later that month. During filming, it was announced that Foxx and Molina would be reprising their roles from previous Spider-Man films. Until filming wrapped at the end of March 2021, the title was announced. As part of the MCU's Phase 4, Spider-Man No Way Home will be launched in the United States on December 17, 2021. A fourth Spider-Man movie is also in the works. So that's it for today's video. What do you think of our list? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications before you go. Thanks for watching.